Welcome to Cash Chats, the podcast from Be Clever with Your Cash that helps you make the most of your money. I'm Amelia Murray. In episode 397, I'm sharing some of the most common as well as some unusual fees you might come across when staying in or booking your holiday accommodation. And Andy's been looking at his top 4 package bank accounts, what's included and whether they're worth it. Plus, I'll also be taking you through our pick of the best deals of the week. This is episode 397 of Cash Chats. When you're on holiday, the last thing you want is to be hit with extra fees at your hotel that you weren't expecting. You'd like to think once you pay for your accommodation, that's it. But depending on where you go, it might not be the case. Now, I've looked into some fees that might be charged once you get to your hotel or your rental flat, and a few to be aware of before you book. Some are quite common, while others are a bit more unusual. First up is tourist tax. If you're traveling in popular tourist destinations such as Spain, France, Italy, the Caribbean, you'll have to pay an extra fee on top of your booking cost when you get your accommodation. Now, this isn't just applicable to hotels, you'll find it when you get to a B&B and even campsites. And if you don't know it's coming, it can feel a bit like a scam. What doesn't help is that it's different for different countries, different cities, and the way it's charged is different as well. So it can be charged per occupied bed or room per night, or you might be charged a flat rate or a percentage of the price of the room. It may be different depending on the time of year, which is helpful, the type of accommodation, or the municipality. And you may find that children are discounted or exempt, but you might also find that they're not. But how much will you pay? So in France, it depends on the city, but it's typically between 20 cents to €4. So that's around 17p to £3. And Italy, as another example, the taxes will generally range from €1 to €5. So that's between 85p and £4 a night, again, depending on where you stay. Utilities are another one. So you might be charged extra for the energy you use. This isn't that common, but you might find it in timeshares or rentals. Zoe, one of our writers, actually had this recently when she took a 2-week holiday to Spain and she stayed in a timeshare. What was laid out in the welcome booklet was that she would have to pay extra for the utilities, and she ended up paying €40 for the 2 weeks. Now, Zoe, because she's a canny gal, she spotted it straight away in the small print, but she said lots of the guests didn't and were surprised when they were charged extra. Resort fees are another one, and this seems to be more of an American thing, so be careful if you're traveling in the States this summer. Resort fees tends to refer, it's a blanket term for lots of different services on top of the room rate and taxes. And it includes stuff like Wi Fi or gym access, pool use, towels, things you'd like to think are already included in the room price. You may also seen it described as a destination fee, an administrative fee, a cleaning fee, or a utility fee. Now, I had a look because I wanted to find an example of this, and the Hilton New York Times Square Hotel charges a resort fee of around $40. So that's £32 each night. And on Expedia, it says this includes in room bottled water, phone calls, and sporting facilities or equipment. The thing is with resort fees, which is really annoying, is you usually have to pay the fee even if you don't use the extra services. However, I have read around this and you could politely ask for it to be taken off your bill. However, if it is taken off, it would be an exception rather than the rule. Many UK booking sites have got better at including these fees in the prices you see listed. However, you won't pay them until you reach your destination. And if you're worried, you can check if your hotel has resort fees using this online checker I found, which is resortfeechecker.com. You could also pay extra for cleaning. So years ago, I arrived at a rental I had booked in Barcelona and I thought I'd paid for everything, only to be hit with a cleaning fee on arrival. And I think it was more than €100. So it was a significant cost and a bit of a shock. I paid it at the time, but I'm pleased to say when I got back, I challenged it and the company agreed to refund it because it hadn't been listed anywhere in the small print. It's not happened since, and most hotels include the cost of your cleaning in the price unless you make a mess or behave like a rock star and trash the room. But you will see it as an extra cost if you book on Airbnb, and it can really add up. So I had a look. 4 nights in a 3-bed beach apartment in Spain cost £897, but this includes a £76 cleaning fee, which is, yeah, a significant proportion of the total price. We all know if you help yourself to drinks and snacks from the minibar, you can expect to pay way over the odds, and you're much better going to the local corner shop to pick up your bits. But I found that some hotels are charging you for just removing them from the fridge. So if you pick them up to check the label or, I don't know, see how cold it was, you would be hit with the fee for the drink, even if you don't consume it. So the Venetian Hotel in Las Vegas states in its terms and conditions that movie snacks and beverages from minibars are available for purchase. Fees will apply to your guest account as soon as they are removed from the refreshment center. So some fridges seem to be fitted with sensors, which is why the charges are applied as soon as you move the items within it. And I've also seen reports of guests being charged for simply using the fridge to store their own items. So definitely one to be careful of. You can also be charged for storing your luggage. So I love the free luggage storage in hotels when I'm on holiday, and it's quite rare that my flight times and my checkout times are going to match up. So if I've got a few hours to kill before I have to go to the airport, it's really convenient to leave my luggage in the storage unit of the hotel while I go and do some last minute wandering around. And hotels seem happy to do it for free, but don't always expect it, because I have seen examples of this as well, where companies may charge you to store the luggage, or they might suggest that you pay for a later checkout time, which is what the self-service travel lodge in St. Albans does. So it doesn't have luggage storage. Instead, it says you can pay a tenner for a later checkout time. And finally, card charges. If you are paying by card when you're at the holiday accommodation, make sure you're charged in the local currency. So, say you're in Europe, if you're charged in pounds, you'll not only be charged a foreign transaction fee, which is usually around 3%, but you'll also get a rubbish conversion rate too. So, it's like a double whammy. Of course, I know you're a savvy bunch, no doubt have a specialist free card to use on holiday. You might have a Monzo, Starling, Chase, or Halifax Clarity card, for example. But be careful when you're using UK booking sites that you're not caught out here, because you may see the price you pay listed in pounds when choosing your room, but sometimes it switches to the local currency at the checkout. And if you use the wrong card, you will get hit with those extra charges. And that is it. If you want any more information, do check out the article on becleverwithyourcash.com. Now, if you're watching the podcast or listening to the podcast on YouTube, our section talking about package bank accounts, when they might be worth it or when they might not be, is in a separate video. So just click through to that one now, or even better, wait until I've gone through the deals of the week. So let's finish off today with our deals of the week. So first up, Tembo is offering £300 cashback on a LISA transfer. And this is on top of the 4.3% plus the government bonus that you also get. So with the cashback, it will depend on how much you transfer. So you won't get anything if your transfer is less than £5,000, and it goes all the way up to £300 on transfers of £50,000 or more. And this deal ends on the 31st of July. Aviva is also offering a cashback incentive for savers. You'll get up to £100 on a Sainsbury's, B&Q or Amazon gift card when you open an Aviva Save account, and deposit between £1,000 and £80,000. Again, it's tiered. So, for example, you'll get £10 on a gift card for deposits between £1,000 and £9,999, or the full £100 gift card if you deposit £80,000. And when you do this, you must choose a fixed term, easy access, or notice account. And again, this ends on the 31st of July. Next, for the beer lovers, we have a free pint of Lef, which is the Belgian beer. There's 20,000 pints available at participating pubs until the 31st of October or until the pints run out. With this deal, you have to buy the pint first and then you claim the money back. So if you go to Be Clever With Your Cash, all the details are there. You click on the link, enter your phone number, and then it will send you a link by SMS to claim the money back. And once you do it, the money should be in your account within half an hour. So another one with Tesco Club Card, you can get double the value of your Tesco Club Card points when you convert them to Virgin points. So if you have £1.50, you'll get 300 Virgin points in the exchange. You'll also get 5,000 bonus points if you sign up to auto exchange your Club Card points to either Virgin Flying Club or Virgin Red for the first time by the 18th of July. And if you're interested in what this 5,000 bonus point can get you, that's enough for a one-way flight to Paris or 25 Greggs sausage rolls. So it's pretty decent. You'll need at least 250 club card points in your account on the 18th of July to get the bonus points, and then you'll get them in your account by the 29th of July. Couple more quick ones. If you're going to a festival, don't have a 10 and can't beg, borrow, or steal one, you can buy one from Decathlon, use it, bring it back, and get a refund onto a gift card. So there are a couple of things to note here. It has to be from its M100 range, and when you return it, it has to be in good condition. So it can't be damaged, spoiled, broken, dirty. You're unlikely to get a refund if your tent has been up to no good and then you try and bring it back. And you must bring it back to a store by the 13th of September. Finally, the end of term is around the corner, and if you are looking for something for your kids' teachers, you can get a free thank you card for the teachers on Moonpig using the code TYTeacherOnline. And that's it. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Amelia Murray, and this is Cash Chats. We're back with our look at the top money stories on Thursday on YouTube and Friday on all podcast apps. See you then.